What the f?
You look like you have a cake on your head. Can I do ASMR for the bloopers?
Hello, welcome to the senior interviews.
Okay, ready.
What was your favorite Flex source?
Bill and Ted.
Hero.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
The Truman Show.
Oh, General's House Chicken though.
That was a good one.
I like that one a lot too.
The Truman Show.
Raise the Red Lantern. Raise the Red Lantern.
The Kite Run is also one of my favorite sources. It's very nice.
Definitely something from Global Year, probably like Shower or Raise the Red Lantern.
Raise the Red Lantern. Or literally any source from Global Year, honestly.
Every single one of the Chinese films.
Definitely Raise the Red Lantern. I loved like anything from Global Year.
Yeah, that was my favorite too.
Bill and Ted.
Probably Rashomon or something.
Yeah.
Shower.
I liked Crime and Punishment and the Russian Ark. Russian Ark?
Yeah.
That was so beautiful.
Last year, Rabbi Colton's lecture, oh my god, I was literally crying the entire time with how much I loved it.
I'm gonna say that movie we watched with Good Morning, what's his name? The one where
Truman Show.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Rashomon.
Rashomon, definite Rashomon.
Truman Show for me.
Raise the Red Lantern.
No, I liked, even though it was one of the books and people don't usually love those, I liked my Things Fall Apart only because it's split in half while I was trying to read it.
Okay, so mine, I know we didn't read the actual book, we just watched the documentary, but Guns, Germs, and Steel.
1984.
1984.
Imitation of Life.
Oh, I liked Hester Street a little bit. I really liked Girl Rising. I think that was probably my favorite one.
Raise the Red Lantern or like Rashomon. Like I know those are real classics, but like.
Oh, Rashomon was good too. Raising the Red Lantern.
So
Sorry,
all the
I just
sources.
so all of them.
All right, Islanders, it's time to make our final decisions. Aphrodisia, Paolo Cozziani, which boy would you like to dump off from the island?
Because he's a little too big for his boots.
The boy we decided to dump is...
Themistocles.
My favorite Flex memory is when freshman year in speech class and we were doing the mouse traps with Mr. Stein, and he was like trying to show us all like to not be scared of him, and he was helping me with it, and I set it off and it went right off on his finger and he like didn't even flinch.
Freshman year, day of service, when everyone in my group, like we had Mr. Breer go across the street to the gas station and get us a whole bunch of gas station snacks, and then we played dodgeball in the basement.
I really enjoyed setting up for Flexmas junior year. It was a really fun time. We ordered pizza. We were here so late.
I really like Bagel Day freshman year. I think that like, I don't even know. Bagel Day freshman year was like a eye opener for me. It was so good. Yeah. Like I feel bad for the freshmen now. Yeah. we tried so hard for Bagel Day, but I don't know what happened. That's another story.
My favorite one, it was during Raise the Red Lantern, and spoiler alert, there was a time when like the maid found like the girl's laundry and like there was like a red stain on it, and we like the entire odd like just gasped, and like and Brooke was sitting next to me and she was like, "That's her period."
Can I walk past this? I don't want to.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were recording a video.
Oh, yeah, we are, but you won't be seen. Thank you for checking. Yeah.
So Hannah and I, we were at a tea bar in Royal Oak, and we met this really cute guy. And so for whatever reason, the next day we were in class, and Hannah and I were telling Mr. Smith about this cute guy. Like, I don't know why. But like, we were just telling him about this cute guy, and then I showed him a picture of this guy, like from his Instagram. And Mr. Smith's like, oh my God. And I was like, what? And he goes, that is my next door neighbor. And I was like, what? And he goes, I've known him since he was a baby. And we were like, oh man. And so, yeah, and then that guy rejected me when I asked him out because I was really young, so.
Mine was when Miss Olsen yelled at me for eating an orange in her room.
Mine was watching Lydia get yelled at for eating.
I mean, I did my freshman speech on Harambe.
Or when we decided to try and spell the word flex with people. That was fun.
Probably when all the juniors, when we were freshmen, would just boo Mr. Smith every time he talked in the auditorium.
My first seminar ever was Olsen seminar, and Olsen had to like step out for a bit, and all of a sudden, like, Richie Unger and Stefan just start fighting in the middle of the seminar. Like, they're literally, like, on top of each other, like, tackling each other to the ground. At one point, like, and Stefan is, like, dragging Richie, like, by the foot, like, around the seminar. And then all of a sudden, like, Mary Elizabeth Johnson swoops in, and she's like, there's no fighting in this seminar. And she's, like, pulling them apart, and they stop fighting, and then we just go back to seminar.
One of my favorite memories is just every time me and Charlie, like, sophomore year and junior year would leave, like, certain seminars. Apparently, like, when we were gone, they would, like, talk about us and seminar
And they
on
would
us.
say, like, why do they keep leaving seminars so much? They'd be like, so what do you guys do when you leave? Like, what do you do?
What's the story? Like, what's going on?
For me, it was probably Benji leaving his $90 water bottle at the Air Museum.
Wait, I want to change it. All right. Actually, my favorite memory is when Max stepped on the artwork after we all did it, and then he got yelled at, and Mr. Z emailed his parents.
Oh my God.
Not only did he email Max's parents saying what Max did was wrong, he also attached pictures of the art piece and paragraphs describing its significance.
Mine is just making fun of Mr. Smith every day.
I don't have a favorite flex memory because I've only been here for like 3 months.
Do you have a
least favorite? My least favorite memory is just Ella Farida, period. I'm just kidding.
My favorite flex memory is when it was, I don't remember which time it is, but whenever Mr. Messenger started responding to Mr. Morganroth, something clicked in his brain, and I've just always been happy since then.
Miss Olsen called Jonah a leaky faucet that needs to be turned off or replaced.
Probably when Mr. Smith called Jonah a petulant child.
When Jonah had the fake Gucci backpack.
Oh my God,
Mr.
yes.
Smith said that he was like supporting terrorism. No, yeah, his brother got him a fake Gucci backpack from China.
Mine is definitely when I would always like walk down the hallway and I'd see Mr. Smith open the door so fast and go, aha! Like
The
trying to
bathroom door?
trying to catch Jonah, like drooling in there every single time I would walk down the hallway.
Mine was when Prudence brought in a cake for Benji when he got his vaccinations.
Prudence and I went to Kroger, and we got Benji a cake that says, "Congratulations on getting vaccinated."
In the arms of the angel, fly away from here, from this dark, cold hotel room, and the endlessness that you fear. You are pulled from the wreckage of your silent reverie. You're in the arms of the angel. May you find.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Freshman year crush. I feel like I had a friend crush on Leor Colton. Like, I just wanted to be his friend so bad. And he asked my name once in seminar, and he's like, "Oh, what's your name?" And I said, "Oh, it's Brooke." And he's like, "That was a great point, Brooke." And I was just like, "Aw." So Leor, if you're in the auditorium right now, I'm about to come give you a hug.
Crush was Brennan Bull.
Noah Fritz. and Brennan Bowl.
Max Jolson and Noah Fritz.
Oh, Noah Fritz. Oh my God.
Noah Fritz.
He is an angel.
Noah Fritz.
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 Anna Chisholm.
Davis.
Max Jolson.
Max Jolson.
Yeah.
Max Jolson.
Yeah, Max Jolson was cute.
I had a crush on Isaac Susser.
Isaac Susser. Isaac Susser.
Isaac Susser's up there.
Oh, Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer.
Boys. Melanie Taylor.
I feel like they had Melanie Taylor for most of us, wasn't it?
Cecilia Rose Trella. I know your full name and I'm in love with you still, so.
Mine was Nick Confrey. Yes, I was a little sad when I found out he was gay, but he's still the sweetest person ever, and I loved him.
Confrey.
Is it
Comfrey?
Confrey? Okay, Confrey. He knows who he is.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, a week, a month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the road starts to go. I'll be there for you.
I don't really know what flex is.
None of us really do.
Any tips for being a flex teacher?
I still don't know. Well, what does everyone else think?
Well, to be a flex teacher, right, you have to understand all the nuances of being a flex teacher. This is different than being an English teacher, right? This is an honors program, right? So you have to treat them like honors students. Give your GLR students a 400-page book to read for fun. Oh, and only give them 5 days to read it.
So what I do normally is just give them an assignment without instructions and just let them go crazy.
I just let them play Just Dance till I figure out what the plan is.
I just give them mousetraps until they become full value.
The trick to being a flex teacher is you don't actually have to do anything. You just have to walk at a seminar and give everyone a 9 out of 10.
So, what's up with the seniors? What am I supposed to do with them?
From what I understand, they're just allowed to do whatever they want. I think it's because they have less than a year left. I don't really know.
Well, I taught them about leadership and responsibility.
What are you talking about? I taught them leadership. Oh, guys, I'm getting a phone call. Just 1 second. Hello? It's Scout. I'm gonna need to leave the flexible scheduling programs. It's okay, I'm on my way.
Hey guys, can I say something?
No, shut up. Go to the student-teacher corner.
Yes. Edwin, come. I feel like there's something wrong with Smith ever since he had Gloria.
I think he's homeless. I'm not homeless. I've been really tired lately. I'm gonna go take a nap in my bed. So last year in econ, our junior year, Benji and Jonah and Max and Joey, that whole group, decided to start this whole table system. So they were table 1, we're table 2.
No big deal.
Proud of being table 2.
Yeah, and it's table 1 through 5.
This map is going to be your guide to
Flex.
Now, where you sit in
GLR
is crucial because you got everybody there. You got your freshmen, ROTC guys, preps, JV jocks.
Table 5, Table 4, Table 3, the floaters.
The greatest people you will ever meet. And the worst. Beware of the
Table 1.
We were table 4, but
This
then
is
somehow we were demoted to table 5. But it doesn't matter because we're not gonna let that affect
Apparently,
us.
I told Jonah that he couldn't get girls in a different way in the group chat, and now I am in between table 1 and table 2.
We're floaters.
According to Ben.
Which means basically we don't have a set table because we get along with everyone.
Yeah,
Universal.
We're cool. According to Benji, we're floating between table 2 and 3.
I think I'm at actually table 6. I think they made my own table just for me. But if that is not the case, then I'm pretty sure I'm at table
3.
Like Aiden Doesn't-Hill has like moved a bunch of times. I don't know where he stands right now, but like he used to be table 1 and
He was kicked out.
Yeah.
My existence in Flex is almost non-existent at all. Like, nobody knows I exist. Therefore, do I even have a table? No. Do I know what's going on with the table situation? No.
I honestly have been trying to figure that out since it happened.
So I don't think any of us really have a firm grasp on what the deal is with the tables, and I honestly don't think any of us care enough to figure it out.
Yeah.
It's systematic oppression of all other tables except for table 1.
People were upset about
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was annoying.
I used to be like upset. I was like, why are we ranking each other? But literally, it has like no merit.
Yeah.
Like, we don't do anything about it.
The ranking tables is bull. I think I'm part of table 2 or table 3, but was being considered for table 1. I don't know after this interview, but it's bull. Don't let it fool you.
We would not like to make any official statement on the tables until further notice.
Skipping last hour.
Pretty often I would find the documentaries online before, and I'd watch them the night before and stay home the next day.
I did this first in economics, and now Mr. Smith is going to kill me. But I texted into the group me, cough if you're bored.
And that was a thing.
And everyone just started coughing, and he looked right at me, and he goes, "Stop it!" Also, I don't read any of the books. Guess of the Shake. What a joke.
I have a picture of you getting a 1 out of 10 on one of the essays for Guess of the Shake.
The biggest thing I've gotten away with is having 8 Brayer electives in a row from third try freshman year, all of sophomore year, all of junior year, and first try senior year. I've had only Brayer electives, 8 in a row.
So for a whole year, I vowed not to go in one of the teachers' rooms, and I did not go once it was really hard during gallery walks and stuff like that, but during like seminars, during all that stuff, literally I did not step in this teacher's room once.
At the Flex conference freshman year, and actually after the following years being there and seeing that it was actually pretty cool, I kind of regretted it. But we were supposed to be on like the doors over by the bus hall, and we ended up spending most of the conference playing Smash Bros.
I didn't make them go out here. They decided on their own will.
We're chained up. She took us
Not to wear
hostages.
coats because apparently it looks stupid.
She said she's gonna throw my dog out a window if we.
Yeah, that's exactly what went down.
I haven't read a Flex source since freshman year.
I skipped an econ quiz and Mr. Smith put it in as an A anyway.
I didn't write like half of my Gilmore Girls essays, and Smith just marked them all as 10 out of 10s. Yeah. Welcome to the family.
Guys, this is table 2.
Table 2. Also, when I submitted my first Gilmore Girls essay, he responds just meh.
Yeah. He said insulting things to me for those Gilmore Girls essays. They were like, "You can do better," and I was like,
So one of those Gilmore Girls essays though was about anxiety, and like the last paragraph, my caps lock button broke. So the entire thing was in all caps. It was like, anxiety is a problem.
The biggest thing I probably got away with, it wasn't even on purpose. Like I just joined Flex late, and I never got the Edmodo code, and I've never been in it. And all the teachers think
waiting.
I'm so like don't pay attention to anything because I have no idea where we are ever. But it's just because I don't know the Edmodo code.
Literally every single day
have.
she'll ask me like, where are we going?
During the last C lecture, like all 3 of us decided like how we would count how many times he said the word right, and then Jenna was like, like however many times like he says the word right, like that's how many cookies I'm gonna make on Monday. And we got 57 times he said the word right, and so Jenna made 57 cookies that Monday. It was so great.
I also, during that same lecture, I counted how many times he touched his beard. I believe he touched his beard like 36 times.
I am not going to admit to anything, so...
In Smith's seminar, he like gave us this like quiz, I guess, once, and it was like, he'll know if you read the book, if you got this like right, and I didn't read any of the book, and I mean I got 100%.
I'm probably just like skipping classes.
Yeah, Aiden skips
you
class.
skip one No way, you do not.
Class all year maybe.
Freshman year, I took Miss Olson's tape like thing because I wanted to put something on my locker, and then I was scared to go back and put it away, so I kept her tape dispenser in my backpack for all of first and second try, and in the odd, I was scared. Literally on a weekly basis, she'd announce in the odd, she's like, "Where is my tape dispenser? I don't know where it is." And I was like, "I don't know." I gave it back. It took me 24 weeks to give it back.
Room G106. What's in room G106?
All right, Flex, today we're going to be reading Federalist 51. We're going to be going through every single section and diving into what the nuances, right, of what each of those sections means. And because this might take a while, I pre-recorded my voice reading the Federalist paper.
The Federalist. Number 51. To what expedient then shall we finally resort for maintaining in practice the necessary partition of power among the several departments as laid down in the Constitution?
Be excellent to each other.
A lot of people, when they get into high school, they take it way too seriously, which you should take high school seriously, don't get me wrong. It is very important, but there comes a point when you have to understand that it's just school and you need to let it go a little bit and live your life just slightly, because it's just a report card and it's not going to last that long.
It's not that deep. Like,
Yeah, it's not that deep.
And
Whatever
you
it
get
is,
through it.
it's not that deep.
Your brain just kind of maxes out after a point. And so there's no point in like just trying to cram like an absurd amount, because your score is not really going to be helped by you staying up too late or whatever, you know, overworking yourself.
Never miss a day of flex unless you're sick or something, but like if you decide not to go because you think it's going to be boring or something, like just go, because it might be like the funnest day ever. And one day I thought that it'd be really boring, so I didn't go, and then there was a bird in the odd, so just always go.
You can use the teachers to like help you, like they actually want to like talk to you and like be someone that you're comfortable with, so you can go to them if you ever need help.
Talk as much as you can in seminar, because when you fail the objective, you can still possibly get an A.
Don't be afraid to talk in seminar, because it's not scary.
Everyone's in agreement in the seminar that you're all trying to get points and trying to get full credit. So even if you think you have something stupid to say, just say it.
Once you master seminar, you have the keys to do anything.
I guess just stay on top of your work. You know, I think really making source lists really helps, and then so you can keep track of everything you've done throughout the try.
Work hard because because I worked hard all 4 years in flex. I mean, there were some times like when I would slack off and it didn't, you know, work out that well. You'd rather be like prepared than not.
Stay focused throughout your whole high school career, don't slip up, and keep your grades up.
Don't try so little that you kind of mess up your future, but don't try so hard that you miss what's going on right now.
You learn a lot, and if you're open-minded, like your entire perspective of like the world will change.
I think not being afraid to rely on like your other peers and ask them for help when you're confused, because not everything you're gonna understand right away. It takes time.
This might sound really cheesy, but like you don't know how lucky you are to be in this program. Like applying to colleges right now, and people will ask you, like admissions rep to the colleges you're applying to, and they don't know what flex is, and when you explain it to them, their minds are blown.
Enjoy flex. It's not something you get much of, and it's pretty neat.
Be yourself. The community will accept you for who you are. Really take advantage of the community. We're all great people.
Use these 4 years to find your voice, because this is the best environment to do it.
Definitely to like not be afraid to reach out and to like talk to people of all different grade levels, because something I love about the program is like how diverse like the people are, and meeting everybody from different grades. Like some of my closest friends are like not even seniors, so if anything I would just encourage you to like go out more and like be more open-minded to talking to like all grades.
Really get to know the people in your grade, because my favorite part of Flex is when we're in like writing group and stuff, and we're just like all with our grade because like, I really like the people that we have.
This is ASMR.
It's over.
I know.
It's recording on our phone.
We all had speech time. That was a fun class.
Wrote some stories with Moten. Now we read them and laugh.
Somehow we all passed econ. And repeat, I'm so thankful.
Wish I could say thank you for big boards, but right now it's painful.
One taught us go.
One taught the basics. Olsen taught us lay. Now we're so amazing.
We loved all the dogs in Koyana Scotty.
Look at all our notes. Look at what you taught me.
For that I say, thank you, Flex. Thank you, Flex.
Thank you, Flex. I'm so really grateful for Flex. Thank you, Flex.
Thank you, Flex. Thank you, Flex.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I hear talking? There are still a whole 11 seconds left. The credits are a crucial part of any film or documentary, and I hate when people ignore them. Really, as honor students, we should all be taking notes on the credits. Okay, I won't start the film again until everyone is quiet. Okay? Good.